Hey guys, Wiggles back, and today we're doing a review of the new Barbie movie that just came out. When I'm recording this, yesterday.
Hey Barbie.
I happened to stop by, check it out, and now I'm going to give you my honest reviews for this movie, unspoilers, or spoiler-free, as much as I possibly can. So, we start off, you know, like Barbie and everything, right? There might be some clips in here, trailers, that kind of thing, but we'll start off saying that the storyline, I don't know how much I can say without spoiling, but basically, Barbie starts breaking down, kind of thing.
Cold shower.
So she goes to recruit a certain Barbie, I'm trying not to spoil much, a certain Barbie to help her out. So basically, she'll have to go to the real world, find someone, I won't say who, to help her out so she can return to normal. So, you know, they travel there, they have fun,
You can go back to your regular
and then
life,
obviously trouble stirs up once they find out that a toy is now in the real world as a person.
You have to want to know. Okay? Do it again.
Right? That's not something you normally want. And, you know, once in a while they do slip some jokes in there, so it's fun for the whole family, I would say.
Okay.
They do, if you're that kind of person who likes it, they have some adult jokes in here that maybe your kids,
The real world.
maybe like under 5 or something,
Why are these men looking
maybe
at
don't
me?
bring, I don't know. It kind of seems like you wouldn't need to care about age in this movie, but now that I checked it out, it seems like you might want to be a little cautious
That's impossible.
with how young you're going.
This could be an extremely weird thing for our world.
But besides that, yeah, definitely bring your kids. Family movie for sure.
I haven't played with Barbie since we were
I
like
think it was
5 years
around
old.
2 hours long, so if you can sit for that long, pretty good, right? Get those recliners.
This doll
But anyway,
is back in a box.
just go into a little silent so you can hear some of the clips in the background. I have it silent because I'd rather not get copyrighted. But anyway, you might notice some of the
Ideas live forever.
different ways this movie takes place. Like maybe you'll see them flip in a car, but it's not the normal kind of flip you normally see, right?
But I'm a man.
Because what I think they're trying to do
You are talking.
is I think they're trying to transition it as if it was a real life human flipping the car in real life and pretending it was real, you know? That kind of thing. So it's gonna flip slowly, like if it's a real child flipping it, right? But, and maybe they'll run a little weird because, as I said, it's a Barbie doll. In the real world, they have to get used to it, so you'll see Barbie struggling a lot. Barbie learns a lot along the way that maybe she wasn't as perfect as she thought she was. But anyway, storyline, it was pretty good. Ending, I will say, ending wasn't my favorite. It was a little weird. It didn't seem as suited, but don't worry about that. Let's talk about the cast here. You got an amazing cast. You got Will Ferrell, you got Margot Robbie, you got John Cena, you know, you got Dua Lipa, you got Ryan Gosling, many others I won't spoil, so you can, it's like, oh my goodness, you're in this movie? You know, that kind of thing.
You look so beautiful.
But yeah, so
Barbie.
on my
Barbie,
little
I feel
scale
so
here, I'll give it
beautiful.
a nice 11 out of 10. If we add the ending into this, I have to give it a 10 out of 10, but it was like, I enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed the movie. Storyline, like, it was alright, but it's good. Like, I went to this movie not knowing what to expect.
You know
And
what?
no,
We
it
should
was
probably
good.
Get Ken first.
I enjoyed it. I definitely would, I would watch it again.
What?
It had some jokes. Everyone in the theater was laughing. They were enjoying themselves. Got some good soundtracks where some research I've made is Margaret, sorry about that. She helped make the songs or something like that. They like developed new songs for this movie. So you'll hear a lot of songs, but that's alright. It's not like a musical. Don't worry about that. Oh, nah, I wouldn't call it a musical. Yeah, so you'll go through some maybe heartwarming moments, I would say.
Here I go.
Barbie herself learns something along the way, you know, experience with friends. You know how there's always like a villain in the movie? This villain might be a little bit more unexpected than normal, right? Like, you wouldn't think this person would be the main threat. But that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil. But yeah, this person, you wouldn't expect to be the villain, but they kind of are.
Ready for fun? Yeah.
So yeah, Barbie goes to the real world, tries to find help. She gets a bunch of friends, maybe people that don't like Barbies as much, people that do. But obviously, like all movies, maybe it turns out well in the end, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? I won't say. But yeah, this movie, I don't know how long it was developed for, but yeah, they've had nice dance moves. I don't know if every actor was a dancer, but they definitely learned how to dance. Because yeah, you'll see things like dance battles. You'll see, you know, you'll see a lot. But besides that, yeah, that's my review. I give it a nice 12 out of 10. I'm gonna bump it up to 12. Hope you have yourself a good day. And goodbye. I'll let you enjoy the rest of this little clip here.
Nobody's gonna beat anyone off.
Now, quick cut to part 2, Wiggles. You know, that's me. I put 2 videos into one. So this will be the same clips as in the first part, same video. But this time, I'm gonna kind of do my opinions on it, because the first one was kind of talking about it. I gave small opinions, but here we go. We'll jump into this.
So cool.
I did, as I said before, very much enjoy it. I had some laughs, and I think some of the great parts were Ryan Gosling really owning up to this Ken character. Like, it was great. And Margot, I think it's Margot, so sorry for the mispronunciation, Margot Robbie as Barbie, you know, being the perfect one, right? They even mentioned, like, they broke the fourth wall a little bit, saying, oh, for actors out there, or for producers out there, we're trying to make a movie where Barbie figures out she's not beautiful and that kind of thing, but then you're having a beautiful actor, so that kind of thing. There's some fourth wall breaking, but still, it got some laughs though.
The real world.
As I'm said before, as I said, yeah, the jokes in there, there definitely were adult jokes. They also do straight out say some words that younger children might not want to hear, and you might not want them to hear. That kind of thing, right? But, you know, the scenes, it might not have been, like, as good as you thought. Maybe it's a little cheesy or something, but I think they put a lot of work into it, and I think it paid off, right? So throughout, you'll see a bunch of characters, right? And, you know, they have, like, funny moments where it's like, you know, maybe they'll steal something because at their house, at their home, it's free. So I really liked that they pulled some jokes there where it's like, they're not used to it, so then they'll get in trouble for doing it. So I think that was really nicely planned out, where in their world it's normally like this, but nope, not in the real world. I do like how they put some, like, I don't know if it's really themes, lessons in there, like the world isn't perfect, it's not as you seem, you know, that kind of thing. And yeah, I mean, it's a big change for Barbie. Like, Barbie's struggling. She's like, why do some people not like me? Like, do I have to be perfect for everyone? Why wasn't I perfect? I need to change the world. You know, that kind of thing, right? So she goes through all of this, and then she figures out, see, I'm trying not to spoil, figures something out like, oh, maybe I don't have to be perfect. Maybe I can just be the way I am, and people will like me for that. So that's cool. I really did enjoy that. I guess some things that maybe could have been better is I think maybe they could have given Will Ferrell's role a little bit more, because yeah, he was amazing. Like, he's funny. I love him so much. I just feel like maybe I wished he would have gotten more screen time. You know, that kind of thing. Like, amazing actor. You want to see him a lot, right? Like, if you'll see trailers with Will Ferrell or posters with Will Ferrell, you'll be like, oh my goodness, he's in this movie. Will he be in it a lot, though? Yeah, not as much as I hoped or thought. But hey, that's alright. Still, he was funny. He was great. I think, as I said in part 1, the casting was amazing. They had a big cast. You'll know a lot. Like, 100% guaranteed. You'll know a lot, right? And then you'll go on this ride together with Barbie. Some parts, though, you might be like, oh, that's kind of cringy or cheesy, corny, however you want to say.
You know what?
But
We should
then,
probably get Ken first.
see, I kind of thought that at some parts.
What?
But again, as I said before, I didn't know what to expect. You know, there's all those memes that's like, oh, the audience for this is actually grown men in suits. Which, judging from what I've seen in the movie, it's definitely not grown men, but it's definitely a little bit older and up. I kind of feel like, since this movie, they had those words, right? They had some words, they had some things in there, not for really kids. I feel like either they put those in there to make the parents have some fun,
Okay.
so they're not really as bored watching a kids movie, right? So they don't have to fake laugh. Or this movie's not actually intended for kids, who knows? But what it could be like is, maybe this movie isn't for kids. Well, okay, you know what I mean. It's not for target audience, isn't for little kids. It's kind of like adults that grew up with Barbie, even though this is gonna sound really dumb. I'm so sorry, but anyway, you know, it's kind of like adults will understand some of it. I don't know what I'm going on about now. But no, it's like they grew up with Barbie. They'll be like, oh yeah, that's true, or oh yeah, kind of,
Looking good, Barbie.
you know.
Thanks, Ken.
But besides that, yeah, they had some plots, there's some dance battles, you know, they had some, I'm trying to think of the word. I'll go back to it if I remember it here. But yeah, so they'll go through, they'll have like a rivalry between Kens, as you've probably known before, I can tell. But besides that, yeah, that's my
All right, Ken, you're on.
2-part reaction in one. 12 out of 10, as I've said before, and I highly recommend watching this movie. Go see it. Have a good rest of your day. And goodbye.
Nobody's gonna beat anyone up.